Hello everybody, welcome to a special episode of Too Many 20s where we're going to add an extra little bit of footage. We were planning to film 2 episodes today, but thanks to time constraints and a little bit of issues, we're instead going to have one super extended episode that's got a little bit longer. So I hope you guys enjoy enough. Okay, so back to what we were doing. You guys just decided to take a rest after making a very tenuous peace with the goblins.
It's uncomfortable the way you say that.
That's basically where you have agreed to kill their boss in exchange for the chance to live.
As they see it.
So you guys you're about to take a long rest. If you would like, who's on watch?
Tim is on first watch.
Tim's on first watch, okay. And
He's just going to sit in front of the tunnel entrance with his arms folded.
Yeah. Would Tim like to try for a plot armor?
No, Tim's good.
Okay.
Good.
Tim is not ready to give his backstory just yet. Yeah. For anybody who has not seen the first episode, plot armor is just basically a character tells a piece of their past, bit of backstory. If they tell it well enough, they keep the token that's decided what their backstory piece was, and it is an automatic 20. It's a way to incentivize roleplay. Because I always thought, hey, it's great to be a character, but there's no way to really reward that. So, let's go. Anybody else like to try for a plot armor?
I spent most of the day unconscious. I'm not sure I've got any memories left.
Tim is singing sea shanties under his breath. Whilst it occurs.
Would anybody else like to try? Because long rest doesn't technically mean complete sleep. It just means that you are in such a way that you're not doing anything active.
In some ways that makes plot armor easier because you don't have to necessarily, like, when we did it before, we had to try and word the story around what the other characters would want. We want them to know.
Yeah.
Because if you're the only one awake, you can just say whatever you want. The goblins will hear it. But...
What do you do? You got tea to spell
Nice.
I would like to, but not quite yet because there's one thing that's not quite filled out enough. It's only one of the past level one. It's very minuscule right now.
No,
so
that's
yeah.
fine.
This could be the
If there's
chance to
something that you can just come up with off the top of your head, maybe. I don't know, like I used to have a dog I liked.
That's your first one. It might be quite vague initially.
You could be in love with the dog.
Very
It could be
I'll
platonic.
I'll try. I want to.
You don't have to have had its puppies. I mean,
You don't
you
have
might.
to
I don't know
have
how
that
you
surprise.
are.
Woof woof.
Yeah. No, I'll do it.
Woof,
I'll do
woof,
it
indeed.
probably next session.
Okay. You two want to give it a try? That's absolutely fine. Okay. As you take a long rest, you I'm taking you're looking away from the campfire as you're keeping your eyes out.
Sure.
Fantastic. As you just watch through the darkness, keeping your eye on the tunnel, you see the occasional flicker of a goblin bat ear.
Is Gubbly anywhere close by?
Seems to be, you think he's one of the people on the walls, but you can't, as I said, they've hidden very well.
Hey Gubbly, you around?
Roll persuasion.
17.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, well, it's nice to have a little chat every now and then. I need someone to keep me company while I sit here. It's a bit lonely.
You might be right.
So,
What's troubling you?
How long you been working for Clark?
About 3 months. Not fun.
Oh, what did you do before that?
We were just goblins, just enjoying our lives. Attacking things that were needed attacking, eating what needed to be eaten. The fun things.
Well, how come you end up working for this Clark guy?
We came in, killed the old boss, said he was in charge now. Who are we to say no?
Oh, well, that's really rude.
That is a word for it, yes.
Yeah, listen, some of your little buddies, back on the road, they were trying to get stuff. I think they were trying to take some stuff from our wagon.
We were told to.
Oh, did Clark tell you to do that?
Yes. Cloud gets his orders and he tells us where to go, what to do. By someone he's told.
Clark gets his own orders?
From someone, we're not sure who.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah. What is that?
Does he like tea?
He does like tea. He thinks himself better than his position.
You got any tea?
I don't, and I'm not about to take his. The last goblin that tried to take that, I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, well, let's not then.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully we can set you free from your life of misery. It's, I like to do good things and help people. You seem like a nice little goblin.
Thank you, Tim. I
Your nose
appreciate
is
that.
cute.
Thank you. You still don't know where the voice is coming from, but you just heard the voice.
Also, it's amazing that you can be invisible.
As you just see a green hand just poke out of the wall and go, not quite.
Oh my
And
god,
vanish
you became
away.
a rock.
We'll know the way of camouflage.
Do you think you could teach me?
Sure. Stick your head in, stick your legs in. You're an hour back. You immediately plump down, and considering all the furs and moss on you, you do look a bit rock-like.
I've never thought to do this before.
Maybe we could learn how to hide that way.
Oh, thanks, Goblin. You're sweet. What do you do with a drunk?
And now there is just silence in the tunnel as he leaves you back to your sea shanties.
Are you calling Yemek Copley?
No,
Or is it
the
another goblin?
the
Yes,
go-
goblin.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
Yemek and there's
Okay.
Goblin, and then
The
there's
goblin who
others.
ran away and then came back and was terrified was
Yeah.
called Goblin.
I wasn't 100% whether it was just your character or actually, yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
wait, which goblin?
Okay. Tim can't distinguish. He's just called them all Goblin.
Alistair's just
He's
a
a
little
goblin
racist.
Yeah, he's a goblin racist.
They all look alike.
So many racists.
Welcome to the club, Alistair.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, there are 3 races.
Oh dear, dear.
Fortunately, one of our party members isn't a goblin, so it's okay. We've got
Love
5 temporary ones.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right, well,
Tim's actually 5
as-
goblins in a shower.
as I say, you are just watching the darkness, hearing the occasional of water as it seemingly flows through, maybe the occasional of bats as they fly past, nothing particularly of notice or note, and your watch goes without notice. And who's taking the next watch? Alistair? Okay.
Do you want both of us do it?
I don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
You
I
both
shake,
take
I
the
shake,
same
I
watch.
shake Alistair
Watch
away
it live.
because I only heard him.
Yeah.
Hey buddy, I think it's time for your watch. I gotta
Yeah,
do a
yeah,
little
sure,
sleeping.
yeah.
It's been a long day.
You brush your claws against him and he's a bit like,
So just goosebumps. Just-
really?
okay, roll perception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on perception.
Wait, do we both do it or is it?
You're on watch as well, aren't you,
Yeah.
Shula?
You woken me up then, yeah?
Then if you
Yeah.
wake her up, you take
Yeah.
her away.
Yeah.
True. Shula, get
You're
up.
going to her like, she's not awake yet. Are you watching? Hello?
And we do it. Oh.
Probably shouldn't have kicked her in the head.
Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Your
God.
foot catches
Keep
fire.
an eye out.
Oh, okay.
That was very easy.
No resistance,
Not
yeah.
used to this.
You very disgruntled, just
Oh,
get
right
up like,
then.
whoa.
Oh, no. 6.
15.
Hey, you're lucky she's on watch too. Okay, well, as you are on the same watch, you see the occasional like shuffle of what you can only assume is a goblin attached to sections of the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing really much of note happens beyond that. Just you hear the occasional smash and bring me another teapot.
Well, I'd say my gold people put it in the bottom of my bag. Or when I'm ready my gold, just like stuff them just in case anything tries to come along in the night.
Very good. Okay. Your watch happens without concern.
Right.
No, who's next? Who's
Are you
next?
gonna wake anybody else up for
It's
what?
your
I was gonna
sword.
say
Who
him.
would
Oh,
you
yeah,
wake
who's coming
up?
out? Yeah.
Who would you wake up?
choice.
Right, you.
Oh.
You'll do.
Boys out of
Okay.
for day.
So, Varys is on
I
watch.
just
hold on,
to be fair.
Do I gain any health?
Oh yeah, if you finish your rest without any like battles or anything that take too long, then you'll be at full
Without
health.
it's an hour, isn't
Yeah.
it? of
So
acting
not
that
yet.
to-
Not yet, but like
If it's if it's an
7
hour of
hour
activity, like hard,
I'm
like
working you.
stern
Yeah,
activity.
I was gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Hours.
hours.
So
Hours.
it's more
Whoever
like
wakes up-
feeding, walking, eating.
Whoever wake up or whatever, I just hold their nose and mouth.
You can't do that!
Boy, wake up. It's our turn.
Night, guys.
You're leaving me with him.
Just try not to kill each other, and you'll be fine.
Keep the knife sheath.
Oh, is
okay?
that all?
You have a knife now?
Whatever you did
Knife.
stab you with. I assumed knife.
Scimitar.
Hmm?
Scimitar.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Keep whatever pointy things away, just keep them away.
Keep the pointy things.
Oh dear, dear. Okay. Well, as you guys follow your rest, roll me perceptions, please.
9.
15.
Okay, look at you. As you
I'm just
are,
kinda
you are
like-
doing a kind of foolish thing where you're watching the campfire, then looking out to the darkness and realizing you can't see a thing except for a weird faint green glow. As you're like, I did this backwards. However, Varys is
Rubbing
aware
my
enough to watch the sun,
Because
watch the
That's
darkness.
very high perception.
we both can look through, like, look into the darkness.
Mm.
Because we both have, like.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Yeah.
he was staring right at the
He's
light.
staring
Then
at the
So I woke
fire.
up looking at the fire. That
Yeah.
was all.
I can't see it.
There's remote.
Yeah.
Whereas
I'm
you
adjusted.
you've got enough brains at the moment to go, okay, I'm just looking into the darkness and keeping an eye on things. And again, you see flicker of a bat-like ear on the wall, nothing else. Just kind of slowly drifting off as everybody else slumbers softly next to you. You think Tim's sleeping, but you're not sure if he's suffocating.
I swallowed one of the goblins in his sleep and just creeped back in his throat.
I've retreated into my shell, so it's echoing around.
You just hear a goblin whisper, "Shut that rock up!"
There's just a vibrating rock.
But just keep it shut.
Give him a bit of a nudge, how he quietens up.
Love it.
Mommy.
Okay, and your watch ends without much concern. Okay. At the end of your watch, as things are kind of wrapping up, you see Yemik start to walk up towards you guys. You're all fully healed and have your spell slots back, by the way.
Yay! Do
Yay.
something.
I'm useful now. Slightly.
Oh no, I still had a skull slot left, and I was already down.
Okay. Oh, well rested, I take it.
Yes.
As you look over, you see he's now wearing a bow tie. He sees your stares. Don't ask.
It looks snazzy. It looks good on you.
Is it for the tea?
Roll a persuasion.
God.
While
You
all,
may
of
have to
this,
pry the information out of this guy.
while all of this is happening,
Ooh,
I'm ready up for a fight because I don't know.
I don't even
Persuasion,
know
25
I've
of
got
us.
to find my spells.
Alright, okay. As
Maybe
you,
meditating.
he seems you're a little persuasive. He's just like, Clark likes to treat us like his butlers.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a butler is, but I hate it.
No, yeah, I've had a few butlers in my time.
What's a butler?
They are paid to assist you in your daily tasks.
Wait,
Alistair, do you think they get paid?
No.
what is this?
Well,
paid?
yes, actually, yes. Because I just paid them.
Yes, but not
Yeah,
to be
why do you
your
think I'm not
butler.
trying to stab you in your
You
sleep?
paid a goblin.
Yeah, 1 gold now and 2 gold at the end.
Hi, I'm the butler for pay, apparently.
They're our friends now.
Since when?
Oh, since last night. You know,
I don't
you were a
believe
bit-
that they
you were
want
a bit
us
out
to
of
be-
it.
That
They're-
want to
they're
be
cool
friends.
people.
I believe they just would like to live, and making a bit of money out of it will definitely sweeten the deal.
Yeah, what that guy said.
They just want to go back to Raven.
Raiding.
Oh,
He gives you a weird look. They're not all there, are you?
party on, bro.
I'm not over here.
So I'm trying to find my spells.
2 more gold. 2 more gold.
I mean,
I
that's
toss
more
him
gold than I
I toss
have.
him 1 gold, but that's the actual end of this.
Whew.
Yeah. 1 more when we get out.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
So we
You just
got-
hear the wall say, "Don't split that, that's right, boss." Shh. There you go, just later.
So we got a tea party date with Clark.
What's happened to the guy that was
Oh yeah.
in the
Yeah.
chains?
He
woken up with
slumbers
this, or is he-
peacefully as you look. He seems to be quite peacefully sleeping at the moment.
Okay.
Who's Clark and who's that?
Clark's this
Ah.
big hairy insect thing with 8 legs.
Bugbear.
Big boy.
Do I know exactly what that is? Or
One more gold.
do I know what a bugbear is? Or-
Roll me a history.
Oh, my smart, yes.
14.
You get 2 seconds
Okay.
with the page. This will represent your fleeting memory of bugbears.
So, 4 spells. God, you can choose 4 spells per turn.
There we go. On the right. 1, 2.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Oh, this does not look good.
Oh, did you get
Did
chickens?
No, I didn't look. I was just like literally when you get it down 2 seconds, I was like, oh no, you went literal 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's to represent like you barely know anything about them.
Oh, this is not good.
You've looked at it
I
then.
saw what it was.
You
I
saw
was
what
like,
it was.
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what spells have I got? I can choose my spells still.
And you can choose your spells.
What,
for
Take
the
all the
day.
offensive
Two
ones.
of
Guiding bolt, inflict wounds.
So you prepare your
Wouldn't
spells.
have
How
anything
many,
else.
What, so these
how
ones?
many usually get prepared a day?
Got blast and cure wound game.
I'm not sure. Oh,
Well,
yes.
my
Yeah.
shift is the
Is that
butler.
what you
Is that
Yeah, I think so far.
So hopefully this will be the time to
4
go get.
first level spells a day, I think.
What is
So he
what's
gets,
his
he
usual
gets to, he
routine?
gets to
They-
prepare
they-
for
when
each
they're
person.
doing this, when there's a shift change.
Yeah.
He's been
Okay,
so
prepare
better,
for it.
so he's always trying to
So you
drink.
can keep the ones
He
you had
always
prepared
breaks the
yesterday, or if you
cup.
want to
You
choose
think
new
he'd
ones,
give
you
up?
can.
Yeah, did you eventually run out?
Okay, what?
Does he ever run
is it
out?
just these ones?
Of cups?
From
Yeah.
the list.
No. He always
you
reads them. Always
go
uses
to
the
the front of the spells
skulls.
section.
How protective is he of his tea?
Of his tea? Not really.
No.
Said there.
He just wants to drink it.
Find
He
the
wants
list
to
of
be
druids.
better. Apparently, the people that he works for are the most
Okay.
cultured of high
from
society.
The list of level 1s you can
Do you know anything about them, or just know that what he says about them?
He's got bosses, that's all I know.
I pull out the symbol that I still don't know.
Which one?
The lion head on the red shield.
What I do?
I pull out the. He wouldn't happen to know what this is, would he?
No, no clue.
I
No.
cough.
Never seen that before.
Is that a bugbear?
You alright? You know something about this?
No. No idea.
Can I roll for? Do I believe that?
Roll me an insight.
The cough has put me off.
I cough again.
So we should be fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dying.
Again.
11 on my insight.
Yeah,
Twin
you can't
give
get
down.
anything from that.
While thinking of spells, I'm gonna go over to our little sleeping
I'm
mate there
preparing cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
and just gently poke him with a claw. Hey there, buddy.
What the? As you see the older man just shake himself awake, and you just see him wild-eyed, like immediately jump up and grab you by the throat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
let go,
whoa,
let go,
whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm trying like for a second. Wait, just like calm.
Who are you? And what have you got to do with these goblin scum?
Oh, hey, my name's
Well.
Tim.
We have a
Got
truce.
you round the neck.
Yeah, I've got a very thick
Wait,
neck.
he's got Tim around the neck.
His hands are wrapped around it, like they're big hands.
Can I still speak
He slackens
With
them
my-
slightly.
with my
He hasn't let go of your
my
neck,
buff neck?
but enough for you to be able to talk without going.
I retract my head through his hands and then pop it back up again. From inside the shell. Too. I mean, it's not nice to touch people without their consent.
He kicks you over.
I mean,
You are now on your
you-
back.
You can try. My legs are out.
Roll me a strength check. With disadvantage, you don't see it coming.
Oh, what was the nice roll again?
It's 15.
15. Okie doke. And your response. Ooh, yeah. He kicks you over and you're now on your back, like your head is still inside the shell. Go.
Can I try and
That's
shift him back
not
up?
nice.
As he plunks his foot down on your
Oh,
chest
okay,
just to
fine.
kind of keep you in place. Anybody else got some stuff they want to say?
Well, he helped save you from the goblins, so you might want to leave him alone.
Yeah, we all did.
Roll a persuasion.
No, that's a 6.
Let's see if he insights. I think he does. You expect me to believe that? Where you've got your goblins right there. I'll see you on the wall, you scummy gits.
They're
All right,
help
that's enough.
us.
They actually helped you protect us whilst we all slept and rested. We gave them money. All they want is money. That's it.
He does calm down a little bit at that. Yeah, it kills
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah. What would you expect them to do for 1 gold?
Shit, true.
What about 3?
I'm assuming they'd do anything. It's it, lay
There we
your
go.
life on the line for
Yeah. Especially if you imagine they hate their boss.
you. Oh, trust me, I hate the boss too.
Do you know the boss?
Fleetingly, but enough to know that I
Yeah,
really
that's
want to
nice.
stick his head on a spike.
Clark.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Clark.
I just tapped down like, okay, okay.
Listen, I have always wondered what it was like to be a footstool, but if you could get your foot off me, that'd be pleasant.
Yeah, he takes the foot off and just puts out his hand to take your hand and just lifts you back up.
He hasn't got a hand out, has he? He's got his hand.
He's in a shell.
Only my
He
head.
grabs
was
you
in
by
the
your
shell. Only my head was
Yeah,
in
only
the
his
shell.
head was in
Okay.
the shell.
Yeah.
Lifts it up just like, sorry about that.
I lose
Sure if I need
lose
to
over him.
break my way out of things, if you know what I mean.
You're used to doing that, are you?
Blimey, you're a tall fella.
I'd prefer it if you didn't do that again.
Yes, that's a fair assumption.
6'6".
Oh, I'll give you that. That's fair.
What's your name,
Most
bud?
people are on
My name is Sildar. Sildar Hallwinton.
Silver.
Sildar.
Silder.
Sildar.
Hilder.
Close enough.
What brings you here?
What brings me here? These bloody green freaks are gonna do that.
You're on your way to somewhere.
Watch what you say about green.
He looks at your shell. Yeah, fair point. Alright, whatever.
So were you here? You know of Clark. So were you here to find him?
No, I'm held prisoner here. He decides what's going to happen to me. Strangely enough, I ain't important enough to send off, so let the goblins have fun with me.
So
What's-
why did Clark want you?
He didn't. At least I can gather he didn't.
Were there others with you?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be
And he sent them off somewhere,
Oh,
did he?
wait, hold on. Where are you going
Never,
back?
never mind, forget I
Oh,
said
hold
that.
on. That might be important.
What's that?
We
So
saved
where
your
were you
life.
going?
I wasn't doing nothing.
No, we heard you.
Even I
Where
can
were you
see
going?
you've got something you can tell and you would like to tell, but but something's holding you back. We want to help you,
I don't
but if
know
we
nothing.
can't, but if you don't tell us what you know, some more people could die.
I am
And one
under.
of them could be
I'm
you.
under contract and oath of honour to not divulge that.
What is there that you can say without divulging anything?
That I was doing a job.
Okay. Was your job to shift stuff?
If you counted stuff as a person,
Stuff as okay. Important.
Yes.
Was that person taken?
yes.
All right. What
He's
could
kind of
you
got a
say?
look in his face like,
So
how
you
much
didn't-
can I give
Yeah.
away?
So
I'm asking
basically,
about what
you
they did.
didn't do your job.
He looks at you with such a steely look. Like, if you weren't taller than
Good,
him,
good,
he'd have headbutted you right now.
good sir.
Total eyebrow raises.
Yeah, oh no, showing off, he can't do that, whatever.
That's hurtful. That's unnecessary. That's
I light a
uncalled for.
flame and just start playing with it because I'm bored.
Just hopping about.
Yeah.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh no.
Yes.
7.
You're a bit. You're not great at this, but you're just keeping yourself occupied. You don't drop it, thankfully.
Octopi.
Occupied.
He's gained 8 arms.
Occupied.
Oh, another juggler that can't juggle. Great.
Yeah, except you don't want him dropping this one.
No, probably not.
What else do you want me to
Good
do?
sir. Whoever you were taking,
Oh, good to see. That's a lovely thing to say to me.
yeah. All I say is that wherever you may have been taking them for whatever reason, that could be the reason why they could have been taken from you.
You think I don't know that?
Yeah. I'm
Well,
trying
quite sure
to
you do.
work around your oath, because I understand that your word is your bond.
Wait a minute, why are you here?
We were asked to.
We came to rescue you.
And who am I again?
You're Hilda.
Gundren said I had no time.
Exactly. I don't strangely believe that you were here to rescue me.
No.
I think you were here for another reason, and I just happened to be here conveniently for myself.
And conveniently for you, we rescued you.
I don't think I don't appreciate that, Missy. But at the same time, you guys are up to something here. What are you up to?
We're going to tea with Clark.
There's just air between your ears, ain't there, lad?
There's no need to be rude.
It's in your interest to keep him on your
You
side.
seem to be pretty
I'm sure there is.
good with words. Why don't you try and take the explanation from it? Because
You wouldn't have been going there vandalism, would
Running
you?
low.
I'm running low on
Your
ability to talk to
And
people.
what if I was?
Well, I just thought it's a nice place, is all.
You wouldn't know, never been there. Never been there before personally.
Do I believe him?
Ooh, insight.
Insight.
No. 3.
I feel like this is playing like LA Noire, where it's like they look
Yeah.
up to the sky. Oh, doubt.
He's probably telling us the truth, he just doesn't want to say anything.
There's a lot of whip pans and crash zooms and narrowed out.
Insight?
That is an 8.
Yeah. Seems to be telling the truth as much as you can tell. Just seems to think there's something interesting on the ceiling.
Do I believe?
I mean, insight.
Do we all believe?
Oh my god, I got a 5, it doesn't mean
Okay,
Oh, what?
do you
I got
have
a 5,
visible
it doesn't
puzzle,
mean
or am I just oblivious
You're
to
just
your
like,
chance to
I
interpret
think he's telling the truth, guys. I think he's telling the truth.
Sildor, he said...
Sildar, thank you, darling.
Sildor.
Sildar.
With an H.
Okay. You said that you were captured, you were held prisoner.
I was captured, I was held prisoner. I've been
Was it the
apparently branded like a
goblins
cat.
that captured you?
Yeah.
Well, they
And
killed our driver, they seem
you
to
were-
think better of you.
You were escorting someone somewhere.
I suppose you could
Yeah, you
say
have
I
said that,
was.
You said you were when you said stuff as in someone or person.
I tense
Did I
up
say it?
slightly at
Yeah.
his... I tense up slightly at his remark there.
Hmm?
I tense up slightly when he's hesitant to say he supposes he was escorting them. I tense up at that point.
I
Okay.
stand up
Was
and walk
this
towards
person...
Towards who?
towards reference, because I'm like sitting by myself.
Okay.
Was this person on the small side, shall we say?
He looks at you a little quizzically. Small side.
I wave the hand
About
over
the
my
same
head.
size as you.
You're not giving away their name if you don't. Just
Yeah,
From a previous
I
conversation.
suppose he was.
And he knew we were taking him somewhere.
I wasn't trafficking, if that's what you mean.
No.
How long ago was this?
Did
Well,
he
that's good
ask
for
if-
you.
I
There's
don't
not-
know.
there's not a
I
lot
was
of cars on
concept
the
time
road.
down here.
Did-
Hey, Gobby, how long we been here? About 2 days? Yeah, it feels a lot longer, but whatever.
Well, they haven't killed you, you should be grateful.
Yeah, you got here before they could.
Listen, you got any fight left in you? You know, we got
Give me a sword and I'll show you.
well, I don't have a spare sword, but Gubbly, you got any swords?
We've got swords, right?
Could we give Hilda a sword?
Who?
This gentleman.
Zelda.
Your name's Hilda? I never knew.
Zelda. Zelda. Gobby.
Thank
Zelda.
you. I'm glad somebody listens. Don't. Damn it, give me the sword. What? I love the sword. I've had it for 2 days. Exactly.
You're getting paid 3 gold, remember?
Then buy your own one.
Come on, I'll buy you another one. Shut up. Alright. He chucks the sword and Zelda catches it completely, just no problem. Swings it like a man who knows exactly what a sword can do. And just holds it.
Does that make you feel
A
better?
little bit makeshift, but it'll do.
Well, you didn't have one before.
Look,
Exactly, it'll do.
listen, we gotta go see Clark, so maybe you could come with us, give us a little hand.
I don't know. Why should I be helping you? I want Clark dead, don't get me wrong.
Well,
Why am I
actually,
helping
really-
you?
I mean, you want Clark dead.
And we need to find out where this person
Mm.
has gone.
If you want to find him alive, he may know where they've gone.
And,
Goblins told
you
me
look-
that they
you
got
look-
you
look-
and someone else.
Look up there. Look up there. There's some chains up there, and guess who's not in them?
You threatening me?
No, I'm reminding you.
He doesn't like fighting.
Really
I don't like fighting. You could do it for me.
They're very gracious of you.
You're welcome.
As he just looks you over and just sees that you're wearing several skins and
Yeah.
pieces of heads on your antlers.
Yeah.
Oh,
The head's
sure.
gone. The
Six
head's
foot-
gone.
six foot
There's
axe.
There's pieces left.
6 foot axe.
Yeah, I can see you can't stand fighting at all.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I like-
10.
he
Live
more
and let live.
he more defends himself and
Yeah.
others.
Hmm.
He doesn't enjoy it. Somehow
Yeah, I suppose.
he's just become very skilled at it and scary at it. But still,
He only went into
Defend.
combat. They saw them hurting you.
I wouldn't be be on the wrong end of that axe.
Actually, it's got the head on either end, so both ends are the wrong end.
I'm persuasion with advantage, Tim.
ooh,
I mean,
ooh,
Uh-oh.
oh wow,
That's a 21.
17 out of 19.
Sildar is immediately reminded of the honour of his past as he just looks at you. You know what? You make a very damn good point. I will serve with you. I will slay this treacherous bugbear, and then we'll settle our differences after that.
Oh, that's great. High five.
He looks at you, Claus, and just like, maybe just a nod.
you ought to show you can trust him.
Do I believe him?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Tim is left hanging.
I finish off his
7.
He fist bumps your palm.
That'll do it.
Zelda,
It's
I
not
recommend
cool to leave
maybe
a brother hanging.
not killing Cloud before you get the information of what we need to find.
What information? I'm killing this clog. That much is
Yeah,
clear.
but
We
He's
are
someone
going to
you-
do that.
Yeah, we're going to do that, but before that, you can also find out where this.
You can find out this
person is being
information.
taken.
He ain't gonna live long though.
Okay, but would you like to know where this person you've been sworn by honour to take and protect?
I was hired to save him.
But you just said sworn
And are you
by.
going to get paid if you do not find this person?
He stopped short.
Money runs the world.
Oh, damn it, that's a good point. You know what? You make a very fine point, ladies there, miss, and I am certainly going to make sure that we uphold the honour of this deal and we find this man.
In whose name are we holding this?
Oh, it's a man then.
Damn it! Yeah, whatever. Sure, it's fine.
What's his name? I thought I jumped in on that.
You're not very bright, are you?
Very bright. Just thought I'd catch him on my mental weakness.
It's all right, don't push him. He's clearly had a rough night.
Was he purple?
What?
No.
Or was he purple?
We know
Just
he's
the
small
Small
and it's
purple.
a man. We don't know he's purple.
It could be purple.
Well, I don't think he is purple. He would have said if it was. And what's your obsession with this purple man?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't even see him.
You told me about it.
You seem very clear.
What sorry, can we... Purple man?
Purple.
Are you all on something? Is that what's
Just like
Maybe.
There was someone keeping an eye on us as our car was attacked. Man, purple sheen turn hiding in the forest.
Really? Tell me more.
In fact, that's all I know. We found a glove that may have matched, but I've no way of knowing.
Glove?
I always got the glove now.
I put the glove on.
As you slip on the glove, it feels beautiful on your hand, and there's a slight crackle.
I point to the purple runes. Man about that colour, watching us from a distance, disappeared as soon as he saw I spotted him.
Colour of the silk or the colour of the runes? They're
Colour of
different
the runes
colours,
there.
great.
mate. Okay.
Just wondering if you want something with him.
No, I don't know any purple men. That's a weird thing to say.
Do I believe him?
Roll me an insight.
11.
Okay. You can't particularly tell. No, it seems to be telling the truth from what you can ascertain.
I idly spin the coin in my beard as we're talking.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just a
That's just the. I'm thinking, so I'm spinning.
Ooh. I take your similar. This came off when
Oh!
when you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to put that back on? I've got mason's tools. Not a lot of use for that. Anyone got any thread?
Fortunately not.
No.
Nope.
Well, I'll store it for now. Thank you.
Look here,
Good
short
man.
and stabby, come here. As he reaches into what seems to be a secreted pocket and pulls out a needle and thread
Where's the secret pocket?
by his hip. That you can tell
Yeah.
seems to be by his hip. Gammy
Now you're a good man.
takes the cloak and seemingly stitches it back together. There you go, maybe not be good as new, but at least it's on it.
Is no one
Hey, man,
concerned
they'll
why he
put
has
some
a
on it.
needle? Or like,
I
is
don't
no
think-
one gonna ask why?
What, you don't trust me?
You
He's
can
allowed
ask,
to carry
you
his
can
own
ask him
things.
if you want.
Why do you have a
I just
needle?
see
Thank you for your work, sir. You're a kind
secretly
man.
pocket it back, you're not quite sure where, but somewhere.
Like how you inspect
Yeah, I need one.
Can I inspect his handiwork? See if it looks skilled
Sure,
or
give me
if
an
it's just
investigation.
that he happened to have the kit.
Natural.
Natural 20, I didn't want to modify. I'm looking to modify. Natural 20.
It seems kind of ramshackle, but at the same time, it's better than it not being on it.
Not a skilled tailor, but he knew how to use the needle.
He knows how to use a sewing kit, maybe not to the point of a master craftsman, but it's serviceable.
Hey, young eunuch.
Right.
Let's
As you see, maybe just kind of like looking a little proudly at his bow tie, and then just like, right.
So your boss still thinks we're dead, right?
Sure, my knowledge.
Cool. That's.
Because if we hear you've gone against our deal,
You lose money.
All right, I do lose money. That might be terrible.
Could you
So you're just gonna have to trust me. And he just grins big,
Can I get an
fang,
insight on
greenish
that?
teeth. Roll me an insight.
Can I magic hands to mess up his bow tie?
Nope. Not much.
Sure.
Oh, 12.
Just think it's bow tie.
As you look, you can't tell. There's something
This-
he's
I'm-
not giving you,
Yeah.
but you're gonna work out what. And sure, you just waft a little bit, and then just go, and then strangely enough, invisibly his bow tie just goes. Fing!
I'll ask you again.
It looks quizzically at you.
I turn around and start laughing. Or I like chuckle to myself.
Roll me a stealth.
13.
You have a good silent chuckle. I saw that.
Was that mage hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, magic.
We're
Yeah,
paying you for
maybe
trust.
not.
If he knows something, we need to be prepared.
Plague's trickle. Has a bit of a sense of paranoia. Oh, I don't know what that means.
He's,
Well, I
he's
don't
afraid
doubt.
of a lot of things and anything coming to attack him at any moment.
Just clearly
Well,
expects to.
la-dee-da.
I thought it meant ghosts.
No.
But if he knows we're
No,
coming, we'll have
that's-
to adapt our plan
It's
as well.
just. That's,
You might need
I
to.
don't know what- I don't
That
know
is
what
also,
it's
that
called.
is also paranoid though.
Is it?
It's,
Well, yeah.
it's a different type of paranoid.
Oh, okay.
It's a normal.
Anyway,
I've
we've got to
never-
get over
I've never
that
had it,
bridge.
so I
There's
thought-
still a bridge up ahead.
Paranormal thing.
That will not.
Paranormal, yeah.
Let's
Like,
go.
yeah,
Just
paranormal
pass this
paranoid.
tunnel.
Sturdy, is it?
Goblins can work on
It'll take his weight. I looked at him.
it. Never tried.
Would you be willing to?
I don't know, Clark can work on it. He might have a chance.
Aye, we should be alright then.
How would you say Clark
Is,
is?
I was going, is
decided to
Clark
go, like,
bigger or
bigger.
smaller than
About
him?
7 feet tall, I'd say.
A
Yeah.
bit bigger.
About 3 goblins tall.
And these
All
water
right.
pools
All
do
right.
something.
The goblins are about 3.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, show us then, and like, try and get the goblins to like go up with each other.
They try, but they're kind of not trained acrobats, so they just kind of tumble off of each other.
All right.
I
then.
appreciate your effort.
Thank you.
I feel like we're wasting a bit of time now.
You mentioned
He's gonna
water
get
pools.
specific.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm glad
let's go
you've
find him.
noticed.
I think we should.
Yeah, I
think
feel
we
like
should try
Clark,
and-
Clark. I can't say his name. Clark.
Clark,
Clark.
That's like,
are you mocking me?
you know, like the
I
shower.
was so tempted to mimic that. I was so tempted. No.
It just gives you a glare.
Let's go see him.
Remember. So what one rating for you?
Sure,
Shiny.
sounds so good anymore.
Mr. Hilda,
Okay,
sir,
we're
do you
back
want
then.
to...
You were back then.
No.
This not sound so good.
You made your
I didn't
deal.
say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
You
didn't say
leave
that.
that
You
to us.
handled it.
Oh yeah, I know. You're just saying it wasn't sounding as good anymore.
Yeah, that gold.
Yeah.
It's not sounding so tempting anymore.
Mr. Hilda,
Right.
do you want to... Do
Yeah,
you
what
want
can I
to...
do for you?
Do you want to lead the way?
Oh no, you won't. I doubt it. I'll give it a go though.
Has he got
Wonderful.
anything on it? Is he completely?
He's
bare?
completely like in just his like skivvies,
Okay. Yeah.
like the undershirt and just like under trousers of a knight's armor.
Tim, maybe you lead the way and then he follows.
A lot of these guys thinking.
Okay.
Because I think you having a.
I'm not much of a leader, but okay.
Well, you'll be first in at the party then. Remember, you have to go in at surprise.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You have to be really quiet as we go in.
Sure.
Tim, you led us all this time.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you not remember
did
to the
go-
cave?
You
yeah.
brought us up here.
Oh. Did I?
You quite. Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah.
Well, from what I can remember, anyway.
I thought
He got
I-
you up here.
I thought I was just following
Did he?
from the
Yeah.
front.
I was wondering
But
how
you
many
were,
did.
you were at the very bottom, and then he's summoned
just
all
got-
his strength and pulled you. Pulled you.
Tim,
I'm pointing at the
I
very
don't
bottom
think
there,
that's
and then pulled you all the way up in one go.
I
Okay.
don't remember
Okay,
coming in this
fine.
cave, if I'm honest.
Come on then. Hey,
Yeah.
Dudley. What, you want to
Yeah,
walk
Varys
with
was
me?
dragging you in.
Oh, was he?
I just begin to walk
Right,
down.
lead the way.
Exactly.
I just begin to walk down out the cave.
We're going
Okay.
down
Wait,
that
out the
way.
cave.
Out of that bit.
I'll just walk
down.
away.
Out of the cabin.
Oh, right, we
Right.
recruited goblins. Let's leave them to it and leave the guys. That'll do the rest.
Where are you going?
Emit, Goblin,
Yes.
you lot hand back, and you be our escort.
Sounds like a great plan.
Right.
Air
Wait,
support.
escort?
Air support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot
you,
him.
You, good distance away, you fire arrows at him.
On the signal.
We are not gonna fight Claude. If he wins, we're in trouble.
That's a fair
Now,
point.
if you fight Claude and lose, we have how does
Plausible
Claude put it?
deniability.
Plausible deniabilities. That's exactly what he says.
And what? We'll try to have this corner and see him, or how do we have to get there? You know these
Please.
cabins better than we do.
He keeps his, as he says, his domicile.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That's where we keep all the stash of
that's something
everything
weird,
that's stolen.
Right. Well, we saw the bridge. We don't know what's past it. Talk to these water pools. I don't fancy getting too near them.
That's alright, they're empty. Well, they might have filled in the 8 hours. I haven't checked.
Yeah, mate.
Yes.
Speaking of bow and arrows, do you have any spare that I can maybe have?
No, there are.
There's a few in the. Actually, I'll tell you later.
No, there are.
Present
I
company.
was going to say the goblins that were killed earlier. Assuming they're still there.
Could I?
They have not been taken away.
I was
So
trying to
you
say that
think
out
they've got
in
weapons
character
now,
saying I was
but-
like, no.
If you want a short bow.
I don't want a short bow,
Could
but
I?
Yeah.
Could I loot?
You want some arrows? Go ahead. You
Yeah.
find among them about 15 arrows.
And can I take a
I
bow?
turn
Presumably
back to you.
back.
Is there a way you prepare
Do
your
I-
dead?
Do I take a bow as well? Or no?
Prepares our deaths.
Would you leave them there, or should we take them somewhere?
We eat them.
you eat them.
What do you do with yours?
Well, we've got a bonfire.
What's the expression you abovelanders say? Waste not, want not?
Right, well, I won't
Yes.
get in the way of your rituals.
But
Was that? Oh, I got it right.
no.
Yeah.
But no.
Tim singing the circle of life.
No.
Ours is not to question why
Yeah.
they do what they do. Let's
That's
just
what-
go
let's
and
go,
do
yeah.
what we said
Yeah,
we'd do
yeah.
for them before we see them
Yeah,
eat
let's
them.
go.
You talk nicely. I don't like it.
What do you like?
Thanks.
What do I like?
Yeah.
Eating the dead. Tasty.
Have at it then.
They're
We'll
all yours.
start walking away.
Then immediately start wondering. You see a glint in his eye, and as you walk away, you just hear.
You'll love him.
What?
again.
I shiver slightly.
Like a little bit repulsed. I just go.
This is not why I
I
came
get that.
here.
About to throw up shiver.
Yeah, I nudged Kaboom saying that.
you're not gonna wanna. You're not gonna wanna watch.
I soon reached the bridge
Okay.
because I was just walking.
Yeah, we were still, yeah, we were
I didn't
again.
stop to wait for this
Oh,
conversation.
As you guys wander past
Let's go
through
to
the
the tunnel.
tunnel,
I'd say
you
I'm
make
probably
your way
at the back, 'cause I
onto
just-
the bridge.
I test the bridge before I walk on it.
Okay. Roll me a.
I just carefully
Oh,
put like
no.
one.
Can I?
foot-
Can
Roll
I?
me a acrobatics.
Oh God.
It's just, it wasn't smart.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Tim
You
backflips.
backflips over the bridge. Amazingly, Tim suddenly just stands up on.
Oh dear.
Stands on the dice tray.
Yep, stands on his box. Unbelievable. Stands on his tiptoes. He didn't even realise he had them. And suddenly, you see him just in a ballerina pose as he just goes, ding, and just steps very lightly on the bridge.
No dear.
It is able to hold his weight as he just goes, oh, just drops back down.
It's like a fat ninja.
Right, Tim, can you see where you're going?
I mean, I assume I've taken a torch from the campfire. I'll say that.
Right, if I were you,
Yeah,
I'd
well,
keep it sheltered.
also Gubley's leading me.
Oh, that was it.
He is
Yeah.
now.
Gubley came.
Oh,
He spoke to Gubbly separately from the
Gubbly.
group.
yeah, you just
Okay.
grab Gubbly by the shoulder and start, am I?
Yes, you are.
You are now.
Oh, yes, I am. Oh. Okay, as... Oh, sorry. Nothing to do. As Gubbly...
A biscuit.
I think he's asking Goblin.
You can't tell us in character or not.
You right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just been trying to walk off a chest infection.
Not nice. Gonna take 5 or carry on?
No, it's fine. Yeah, we'll carry on. I just need to slow down a little bit.
All the goblins will be out of breath from now on.
No,
I'll take your time.
okay, as you head across the bridge, you see everything that you've travelled across. You see the inclines,
How far down is
the
it
ever so
from the
hateful
bridge?
inclines.
And how high up are we on the bridge?
You're a good 20 feet off the ground on that bridge, and as you look to the left, you see the river leading further up, the stream heading off.
Hey, Kablim. It's water.
Why don't remind me? Did we climb up there then? I point down to where I think we entered from. We went up that way?
Yep, that's what we do.
Well,
Well, and you have to climb that thing every time.
He looks at you like you're stupid. No,
so
you just go up there and just gestures past through the stream.
Right.
I just kind of like.
I take a step
Face
towards
palm,
the
like-
middle of the bridge.
I see you like just go.
Steady myself.
I see you with your head in your hand, just like
Oh,
just
just
like
like,
a snorting, just single chuckle, just.
I hold up the big meaty claw. Let's go. It's a claw.
All right.
Just that big, just.
I steal myself and
You just
stick
press
it
it
over the
against
bridge.
your beak.
Yeah, Tim's got no teeth, guys.
Or lips.
As quickly as I can, then I'm going to try and shuffle my way off the bridge as soon as I can to the other side.
Okay, as you shuffle your way through, you find yourselves, and I'll make sure not to step on this time. That side. You find yourselves in a collecting pool that is cacophonous with the sounds of dropping water. As you see off to the side, two pools filling with water from waterfalls from the ceiling. And you see that they have kind of a makeshift posts to seal them in that seem to be like they could be knocked aside at any moment. And as you look further to the left, you see the way that the tunnel stops at. Not the tunnel, the stream stops at. My bad.
Which way now, Goblin?
And this is where I leave you. But if you go right here, there's a cloud. As you just see him walk away. Like a wooden shoe. No, he's gone. Okay. Thank goodness he's gone.
are you making a clock?
Yes, he is. I think even
Can I-
Clark
can I
would have just
examine-
gone, hey Clark, come out here.
Can I examine the wooden posts, see how sturdy they are?
Sure.
Whether knocking them down would send the water the way down, or whether it would flood this room.
It would send it down the way of the stream, kind of in a downhill motion.
So we assume this is what's made. That's what's made the tidal wave.
Yes, and as you look, it's kind of about half full at this point.
There's no way to send it into the room we're in.
No.
I let out the threat, but didn't know I was holding.
He exhales.
Clairvoyant exhales without realising he was holding his breath.
You have a moment of relief.
You would have hated my plan because our plan was like just smash it and just.
I just want to say, by the way, that the stuff that I've been throwing, the axes and javelins and stuff, like I have picked them back up again.
Roll me sleight of hands.
20.
What is
Pick
your
them up and
deal
found them
today?
all.
You retrieve the javelin. Roll me another sleight of hand.
13.
You retrieve the hand axe.
Cool.
I took my glove off right back then.
You what?
I took my
He's not
glove
got the
off
glove
back
on
then.
That's fine. I assumed you would.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you head further into the seemingly domain of Clara.
I cast an eye behind you if you go. Just watch for any goblins lurking around.
I'd like to get to the edge of the thing and poke
Yeah,
my
me
head
and
round.
I
the
mean-
You see
corner.
what seems to be
I'd like
like.
to poke my head around the corner, but not stand in the.
Okay. You see what seems to be purple curtains hung along the frame of the doorway. But they seem like shredded, as though somebody's tried to use something, hasn't quite worked out how the concept works. And as you peer around the corner, I'll just pop you guys here. There we go. As you peer around the corner, you see what seems to be an oddly childish scene. As you see a table, a lengthways table laid out with a very dirty tablecloth and what seems to be several chipped teacups and a teapot made out of a skull. And you see, stood at the very end, a goblin with a bow tie and a jaunty collar. He just seems to be waiting. You see nothing else in the room.
How close is the goblin to us?
Oh, the goblin's a good distance away. He's just sat on the other side of the table.
Can I just keep an eye out behind us if there's anything
Hold on,
in the passage?
I'll put down
Yeah, I'll let
to-
you fix focus
Yeah.
first.
I'll put down to
I was gonna
resemble
say,
the
Shooter
table.
and I are hanging back a little bit. No, just at the back of the group.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I roll perception for behind us? Oh, you're doing
Sure.
I'm just going to do that, but you're welcome to follow.
So that's the table.
I rolled a...
Oh.
We're screwed.
We're screwed.
So I've
10.
I've got 5, so that's better. We'll go with yours.
What'd you roll?
10.
There doesn't seem to be any goblins behind you.
I was just for any
That's a gigantic
any
table.
any unsuspected movement.
I'm on a 10, we don't look at any movement anyway.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing behind us, right?
And
Right.
Are you
Someone
rolling
could- someone could
perception
roll
since
worse.
you're peering around the corner?
Natural one.
There we go.
Yeah, you don't see a
Passive is
thing.
50.
Although you do
Look at the
hear,
curtain.
you do hear a very faint and the gnawing on bones.
Does it look like there's food on the table?
With a 1.
There does seem to be some very oddly coloured cupcakes.
How delicious do they look?
Roll me an investigation.
-1. 8.
From where you're looking, they look delicious.
Do you hear that sound of them hitting the table?
Can I do it? So I hear the chomping though.
You do hear the gnawing of bones. I don't think anybody's going to be able to hear that.
I'll just go.
Oh yeah, I'm at the back, aren't I? Yeah.
Hide.
We're at the back. We can't hear that.
I also meant the audience.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants us to
I'll
hide.
go and see if I can talk to him. Tim, it's not worth it.
There
Why?
will be cupcakes.
I don't know.
We'll get the cupcakes eventually.
I mean, someone has to.
Is there anywhere
Someone has-
I could crouch behind in this area?
Without crossing the doorway, not really.
No. Okay.
I mean, you could walk past the doorway onto the other side, but
So
something might spot you.
those are they rocks or pool of water there? The Yes, we've got
These
the
are the
wooden
pools of
posts
water,
there.
and this is the stairs upwards.
Okay, and the 2 discs where around where we stood. Are they rocks?
They're stalagmites, yeah.
Right, so I'll go behind the one just in front of the door.
Okay.
So
So,
we've got
Can we
cactus
go
on
where?
that. Is that rock
This one?
jutty there? Yeah, I'll just
okay.
take a step up behind that.
Yeah, I am whispering, but for the sake of
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of everybody being able to know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
We've
You
got
stage
someone.
whisper.
Someone has to go in, guys.
They're carrying this far.
Oh, that's fair.
Could I creep up to the edge of the wall, like sort of like where the curtain is, where like if there's like a, as it said it's shredded, it's like there are gaps in it.
There are, but it's so shredded that I don't think anything will be able to hide behind it. It's kind
Right,
of-
okay.
It looks like moths have been at it.
Ah,
Like it's littered with holes.
Miss Shula, you're quite
Like, it's
charming.
like you were
You
hiding
should go
behind
and
a
talk to
sieve.
him.
I vote the
Ah.
smallest person.
I don't even know what it is. I'm not talking to it.
It's a big insect with many legs.
no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, stop thinking. Erase that thought. Okay.
Alright, what's your
Done and done.
Imagine a big hairy man. That's the best I can do right now.
Like if someone made Kaboom bigger.
Sure.
Speaking of, I think he should go because he's the most smallest. He looks like one of them.
What did you say?
You look like a goblin.
I mean,
My knuckles go white from the grip I have on my hammer at this point.
I smile.
I don't blame you.
Where were you stood?
No.
Which token are you?
There.
Oh, that one. Oh,
Farthest behind.
so you're not quite in range.
Boy,
I just give him a smile.
Victory swing. Victory swing. Okay? Celebratory swing. Use that for.
As you're contemplating this, you just hear very loudly,
Fine.
"Welcome, guests of Clog!
There we
We
go.
are happy to invite you to a tea party!"
Oh, thank you. I
Oh no. What are you doing, Tim?
walk in. I've been invited. I walk in.
like, I think we all stand
What
there
are you
and like
talking
that thing
about?
where he like walks in and we're like,
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do anything as you walk in.
Just
let it happen. I
Will a shield of faith be of any use?
I walk over to the table.
Yep.
What you got?
I've got shield of faith.
Wait,
gives him
can I,
+2
before
to
that
AC.
happens, can I just
Okay.
entangle Tim in place? Because I've heard that before.
Roll me an attack, I believe.
Yeah, it gives
is
+2 to
what
AC
it is.
for the duration.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you go. What, an attack?
He's already walked in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it'd
an
be
attack to
attack and
entangle.
then
I believe it does
yeah,
damage.
it's better
How close was he to the
You're gonna
curtain?
attack
You're
me.
gonna hit him.
How
you're
close
gonna
was
hit
he
him.
to the
That's
curtain?
fine.
I'm walking
Yeah,
in.
so 15.
Tim, he was right next to him.
Oh, he's already in.
Yeah, there's,
You're
you have
already
to
in.
go
He's
in
just like
past the
that
curtain.
in the doorway.
I'm gone.
No, because I mean before
You're
Tim
miles
leaves.
away.
Yeah, you've already got
He
it.
didn't
Go for
say he
it.
was leaving. He just stepped in.
What do you mean?
He didn't. He didn't turn to tell us he was going to go. He just walked in, saying, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
We had no warning he was going to go.
Oh.
You have to go in after him and
Yeah,
pull him
you-
back.
You
Oh,
would
that's
not
unfortunate.
be able to respond that quickly.
Okay, that's unlucky.
And to be fair, if you did it now, people would immediately see what you've done.
Yeah.
I mean, could I not do that then?
Yeah, that's
It's,
fine.
yeah, it's too late now.
In
to-
this context.
yeah.
As you
Yeah.
wander through and you
Yeah.
see that it's almost set up like a child's tea party, and there's something quite quaint about it. As you see multiple kind of wonky, oddly coloured cupcakes where you think, somebody doesn't know that you put flour in these things.
But Tim knows that.
But strangely enough, the goblin doesn't.
Cross-class skill ranks
Ah.
in baking, mate.
As the
It's a
goblin
bit
is
skill.
stood in front of you, and you see that he's wearing a jaunty little, like, makeshift potato sack tuxedo. It's like,
Hey,
hello!
looking smart, buddy.
Welcome to Clog's Tea Party. Please enjoy the bev.
Beverages. And I kind of just walk.
What that guy said? As I'm taking, you're walking in as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep back, just back us up.
What's everybody's passive perceptions, by the way?
15.
13.
Actually, I didn't have
13.
calculator. What is that again?
It's
10 plus
10 plus your
wisdom.
modifier for your perception.
Oh, perception.
14.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, well, no, it's not. 14.
That's brilliant.
Never
Maybe not.
had very
So
good.
what's
That's-
even
that's
my
We've all
fault?
got pretty
I'm a very
decent
sensitive.
passive
I take you're
stuff.
behind him.
No, I was like, I'm just. Well, how far has Tim gone in?
Oh,
Back-
he's by
back
the
far.
table now.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like-
Yeah.
He could
I
reach out
kinda-
and take a cupcake.
I kind of
if
just
he
like
wanted.
just
He does.
Oh, he takes a
quick
cupcake.
to go through the curtain, but like keep it as
Roll me a
close.
con save.
I sniff it.
Okay,
I
roll
don't
me a
leave him
con
on his
save.
own.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Smells a little strong, but you're like, there's sugar in it.
I eat it.
You chomp it down. Roll me another con save.
He's gonna get
19.
oh,
The
Oof,
poison is
that's,
surprisingly weak.
It's a little. Oh, that's not like any cupcake you've ever tasted before. It's quite pungent, and it sits a bit in the back of your throat in the same way that kind of that sickly taste sits, where you're like, ugh. But you manage to wolf it down. Any food's food, after all.
How much can we
It's not
see
bad.
from where we are?
You hear him go, ugh, and just carry on.
Can we see anything through the curtain at all, or is it?
From the curtain, you can see the table, the goblin, and as you guys look to the left, you see a wolf just sat down, eyeing you both and gnarling on a bone.
Oh, hey, buddy.
I knocked a bolt into my
I
crossbow.
wave at the wolf.
Okay. So, what would Alistair like to do?
Just
Welcome, guest. Would you care for a beverage?
beverage. I'm not.
Would
not
you
ins-
like
Like
one?
our
or
gradual
not?
civilized goblin
Yeah.
culture.
not insulting. Teaching.
He looks at you like, I will club you with a teacup. No,
My apologies. No, thank you. Not quite yet. I don't feel as parched.
Okay.
How about you, sirs? Clearly enjoying our cupcakes. Would you care for a beverage?
What do you got?
Tea? As he holds up the skull of what you can only guess is half a human.
Oh, hey, sure.
As he just pours it in it.
Just going,
It's
oh.
it's a
I'm the
I'm the
aiming
only
through the
human in this
curtain.
group.
as he pours the tea,
So like,
you find that there
you
seems to be
went on the
lumps
mortified.
bubbling out of it that form into the cup, and he's just like, and just puts it down, and then gestures to the teacup where it is steaming, but it's not quite the typical brown of tea.
I sniff it.
Roll me a con check.
What's Sildor doing at this time?
Is he with us?
Sildar's just like
17.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
17.
Yeah.
You smell it. It is. It's strong, but at the same time, you're just like, this has more in common with vodka than tea. Like, it's got that acrid smell.
it's special.
A drunk
tea.
barbarian in rage because it's going to be scary.
Tim drunk is gonna be horrible.
Oh, hey, you know what? This smells a little strong for me. I might just let it sit and mellow for a little bit.
Okay.
Listen, buddy.
Please enjoy
is Clark-
anything on the
is Clark
table.
around?
Roll me a perception.
13.
You notice nothing out of the ordinary. As
as I walk around.
As
these
suddenly-
back. Yeah, there we go.
an enormous third fellow leaps from behind and goes, "Enjoy my tea party!" and clubs Tim around the back of the head with his enormous club. You can do that after he's done what he's going to do. So that's an advantage on the attack for surprise, and your AC 17, right?
It is.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Ouch. Oh, that hits. And
This doesn't bode well.
okay.
What is it? What is
Yeah,
what is-
this is going to
What
stick.
what does he roll? Actually, no, I need to double check this. Actually,
I was about to say, why are you asking what he rolls?
I've rolled to hit.
Oh, 19.
19. Is shield a
I believe it is self-target.
Yeah.
self-target?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Bollocks.
Oh, was that what you were,
Yeah,
you were
shield,
relying
no,
on?
it appears
I
to
was
protect
just- yeah.
you plus 5
Yeah.
AC to yourself.
Yeah,
I was,
it
I was
is
too
self-targeting.
engrossed in this, and I was like, I should put. As soon as
I can give plus 2, that wouldn't have helped you anyway.
Right, okay. So, where am I? D8, D8, where is you at? There we go.
Yeah, plus 5 AC is good.
Okay, and as he just clubs you around the back, you just hear a horrible smack, like somebody's just taken a baseball bat to a watermelon.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's only me. Bollocks.
Ow!
Tim's dead.
As you take...
Tim's dead.
You take 24 damage.
Ow.
Are you done?
No, he had 15 maximum, so
Okay.
he's got 2-3 hit points that stopped him from being instant killed.
No, I'm dead. You said 24.
Yeah, so 15 is maximum, so
Yeah,
you're unconscious.
negative 30.
Yeah, you're unconscious. It has to go. It
30
has
damage
to,
would have killed you,
it has
killed you
to
outright.
exceed
Yeah,
your
yeah,
maximum
yeah.
hit points as excess.
Sorry, I thought you were.
No, I mean like you're
So-
unconscious definitely, but it nearly instant killed you.
Yeah. So basically, he's just gone and completely. There is a splatter of. I'm not sure what blood the turtle blood is, but the
It's
colour of
viscous.
it.
It's viscous.
The thick tortoise blood just splashes over the tea party, and he's just
Can't
like
do that
a wet mass for a club now. Is he just like, you ruined my tea party? So what? I'll just clean it up with your skins. As he just looks towards you and just like, you got a pretty good scalp.
Yeah, because he.
Roll for initiative.
My
by the
arrow
way.
has been released at this point.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Probably won't hit anything, I'm not proficient,
17.
but
What's
yeah,
your roll?
no, it's a 1. So
Oh no! Oh, wait,
I
a natural
panic as
one.
he jumps in.
Natural
Yeah, I
one.
fired
Oh,
a crossbow
no.
on a natural one.
Oh, no.
Roll me again to see if it passes by Alistair's AC.
8.
It does
yeah,
not.
no.
As thankfully you
I'm
just
not
go,
proficient, so
oh,
unfortunately I have no benefits.
tung, ha ha, thunk, thunk, and it just smacks in the back, skims the back of
Oh
your
god,
head.
I thought it actually hit me then.
No, no, no. It
Yeah.
skims
No,
the back of
okay.
your
I
head.
nearly
It's like,
shot you.
what the?
He's
Wait,
losing
whose
power
side are you
rapidly.
on?
Just I just.
Really?
No, I'm like
roll
10
for
out of
initiative,
stamina
everyone.
type, so it's going to be higher than doing the same.
Yeah. Mine was 17. Just yeah, if you didn't get it.
There are worse times to get a 1. At least I got it on initiative.
Okay, good boy.
12.
12.
Also 12.
Tim, 12. Varys?
So I can die.
Well,
on
I
seven.
prepared healing work. I can
12
heal in
now.
range now.
12's popular
So you
today.
back up before that.
Does it?
Yeah.
Except
So-
for this
So
guy.
I get plus 5 to my healing roll anyway. Or plus
Sick.
3 to the healing roll. And level 1.
I
and
have
a
two light
D4.
clerics, so you get
So,
shit
yeah.
loads of.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so.
Yeah,
How
I
far
can
away
range
am I from him?
You're a good. You're right next to him.
24
Oh no,
plus
so I was
8
walking in,
modifier.
walking round.
Yeah,
It's one
but you're.
D4 plus
Well, I
four.
said was you're behind Tim. And Tim's
Oh,
just got
So it's
smacked
plus
up.
6, whatever I roll on the D4.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 seconds. And. That's not very good. That'll do.
Cancel both.
Okay, Shula.
Even better.
Nice.
I got a 3.
Was that natural 1?
Yeah.
And
There are worse
Alistair?
times to get
Yeah,
a
there are
natural
worse.
one.
17.
Hey, that's not bad.
Just
Okay,
Natural one. You
I
just
just-
can't
All
go
three of
across.
us
I,
go at
I
the
just
same
mean we
time.
go last, it's fine.
okay.
Can I
So,
clarify? If you use a spell as an action, you can't use a spell as a bonus action as well, can you?
if it's a cantrip,
Right, so you can use a cantrip
Oh,
as a bonus
suppose
action.
a cantrip.
you can use a cantrip as a bonus action so long as it counts as a bonus action
Yeah.
to
You can
use.
use a cantrip as your
Okay.
action and then a bonus action for a
If
spell
the
that
spell
bonus
is a,
action.
is a bonus action.
Okay,
Yes.
so I can use a cantrip and then
Yeah.
use my bonus action as well.
But that has to be a bonus action
Yeah,
spell.
yeah, I've got a spell prepared that is.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I've got many spells prepared. I've only used 2 of them, but
I have so many spells. Use them then. I've only got 3
I can't actually use them.
Right, okay. So, as the just huge, sweaty bugbear covered in matted fur just looks up at you, just like, right. It's his turn.
It's his
Oh, it's his turn.
I'm
Your AC is
dead.
14, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky bejeebus.
Was that natural 1?
No.
No?
That just
Okay.
wasn't
No,
14.
Actually, just 13.
As,
What was it? What was it?
No,
Just
it's a
curious. Okay, 3.
as he swings, you just duck down in fear, just like, ah! And he just swings, and the club just pulverizes a section of the table, and you see a chunk of it has just completely been removed after the clubby, wet, bloody mass that is a huge, barbed club smacks into it, and just removes sections of the table, and he's just like, you're making me ruin exactly what I want!
Then stop!
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
That was just
Hey, that's a
my
fair chance.
instinct.
It's a fair chance.
No,
We were invited in here and he's attacked
A
us.
3?
Yeah.
We're going to roll the second one.
Nah.
Yeah.
He's like, no. What kind of stupid question is that?
We destroyed the
Fine.
Okay, sure.
Sure. Okay, so next it is. Oh yeah, I didn't roll for Silver. Yeah, that'll do.
We do have him there as well.
It's so funny.
He's around. Yeah, he ain't moving for a while though.
Okay.
But surprisingly enough, he's also got initiative 12.
Yeah.
What is with 12 in this
12
round?
is going to be so busy.
It's
It's
very
going to be
busy.
absolute chaos.
But everyone goes, oh, after you. Right, now we all do it at the same time.
Ah! Okay, so now Alistair. What are you going to do?
Lucky. Initiative roll.
I've got a bag of sand. Can I throw it in his face?
Sure.
Like he's 7 foot.
He's a big
Yeah.
guy.
Still.
You'll have to roll for attack, but
Yeah.
you can. It,
Yeah, so I don't
it won't have
yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah.
'Cause it is a makeshift weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay,
well,
if you do throw it, he will have disadvantage until he can wipe it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. Sure. Why
I
not?
really want to try.
No. 7. Well,
Yeah, no, you throw it and it's just like,
Throw the whole bag.
you mucky bugger! Make you mess all over my lovely tea room.
I'm gonna try and battle back through the curtain. I know we
That
go.
will be attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. So you back away, and before you can move any further, he just goes, no, Marcus, stay put. Smack!
I'm gonna do it.
And AC 14, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that
My
hits.
strat is
What does he get?
And you've got the glove as
18.
well.
No, do you know what I'm
Shield.
gonna do?
Lower
Okay.
face.
As you just
This
go,
idea works.
and just raise it up, he's like, oh, got you now. And it swings true to your skull, and you just go, and a sheen of almost glass-like energy protects you as you just see it go, crack. And there's just a crack of some kind of material just about inches away from your face. And he's just like, pretty windows won't save you forever. Do you want to carry on the rest of your move?
Yeah.
As you just go,
I've got a spare set of common
where do you want to
clothes
move
you need
to?
change.
Just
you're 10 feet so far.
behind the cleric.
15,
Behind the
20,
cleric.
25.
Well, this
Yeah.
is apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very squishy.
Yeah, you're just like,
Oh, what did you cast then?
shield.
So your AC is now what, +5.
it was 19 for that one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one for that. Was it? Oh, wait, I thought it was for that turn.
It's for that turn, but I doubt anything else is going to attack you.
Yeah. So I'm just double checking to see if it was.
I feel like the
Turn or-
goblins have betrayed us. You do need to know.
Okay, now it's the wolf's turn.
We're just taking the keys.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Restoration 1 round.
Forgot about that guy, didn't you?
Mate!
So at the end of the,
10,
end
20,
of the round.
25, 30, 35, and that
Oh,
is Shuna, I believe.
for the description.
As you just see a huge, shaggy wolf just bound out of the room and just jump at you. What's your AC?
30.
That's it.
Of course it is.
Girls, he's on take down.
It's until the next turn.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as he leaps up and just lands on your shoulders, chomping down with enormous jaws just onto your neck and just tears off a strip, causing where is my mouse?
Got to keep you alive, because you're going to keep everyone else alive.
I can go as alive. I can get him back up.
I've
and range as well.
got cure wounds by the way prepared.
No, I've got
brilliant.
healing word as well, so I can heal him
Ouch.
without having to be
Oh, okay.
be bothered.
With 10 damage
Yeah,
less
Oh, you
healing.
knocked out.
You don't.
as he just tumbles you down to the floor. That was a very lucky roll. 2 4s on D4s.
Oh, wow.
As he just gnarls, just gnawing on your neck. Okay, so next it is. Let's rattle off the list. Kiboyne, Tim, Varys, and Sildar all at once on initiative 12.
Okay, now I can use spare the dying as an action, and I can
Yes, you
use
can.
healing word as a bonus action, so I can get them both. I can use stable and they will him back up.
Okay.
I'm there anyway.
Okay,
He
so
hasn't moved, has he?
Clark's not next from that's to.
Yeah.
Clark's turn was to mash him up
I mean,
and then
you
try
just
for
said
you.
it
Yeah, so he's facing away from him now.
I mean,
What, I mean,
He's not looking at him, he's thinking
Yeah.
he's
He
pulled.
turns to
Clark doesn't have any reactions now, so if anyone else wants to
That's true, he doesn't
Yeah.
have to.
Clark's.
Oh my god. That's my
Oh, no, no,
that's
he's-
my
he's
Yeah,
still
so
there.
you've drawn his action.
Yeah.
I can get him back up and you can't
And you
attack.
can- yeah.
Oh, now you're thinking strategically.
Yeah.
I was thinking the sand, but then I was like, I've got shield after I'd thrown the sand and fucked up. I'm gonna go for it. But I was like, such a massive gamble and how high
Is
you
that a
roll.
spell component?
No.
Oh, you just randomly had a bag of sand.
That, it was in the. You get it in the Scholar's Pack.
Oh,
It's a
fair
bag
enough.
of sand.
All right.
I never thought I'd
Why
ever
not?
use
Wow. What a random
I mean,
thing to
you
have.
didn't.
I mean,
No, you
missed
missed.
it. I attempted. Yeah.
Yeah, fair play. You used it. Okay, so
Okay. So who's
So-
going on this turn again?
Kaboin, Tim, Varys, and Silda. So, Tim, roll me a death
Well,
save.
can I
please.
take my bonus action before he takes his death save?
He still rolls his death save. You can bring him up, that's fine, but he
Yeah.
still rolls a death save.
It's a 9.
That's a failure.
Okay.
Okay,
How-
so
How far away is he?
he's, let's see, from where you are right now, you can't see him. So if you want to move, you'll need to move next to the wolf to do it. But that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 feet
My
away.
feet 25 feet is fine. Could I move up to Shula and still be able to see Tim?
So you want to move next to Shula.
But still see Tim?
That will put you in combat range with the wolf, but that is fine.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see Tim
I mean,
from there, and that will be
clerics,
20.
self-sacrifice
Yep,
is fine.
still 25
So,
range.
bonus action first, if that's okay?
Sure. You arrange it how you like.
And I'll take my action as a cantrip. So my bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on Tim, 60 feet range, so he's
Okay.
in range.
And that will be, I think it's a D.
1d4 plus
yeah.
spellcasting modifier plus 3.
Oh yeah,
get
that's
like
true.
6
so plus
to
three.
it.
So yeah, so
D4 plus 6.
D4 plus 6.
Max HP.
3,
9
9 hit
health.
points.
Okay, as you feel like what happens in my head, you suddenly feel like your brain reseal, and you're just like, I've got some thoughts left. That's not happened before. As you just kind of feel like, but shush, there's a big guy there.
There's nowhere else I can move. I can't move around you to get out where the wolf and still be in range of you, can I? Because you're by the wolf.
No, you are now in combat
Yeah.
with the wolf.
Angry now.
You can
Well,
use spare the dying to save.
Yeah, that's going to
Shula,
happen.
though.
In the position first, no, so that's fine. So I'm going to use cast spare the dying as my
As
action.
you lay your hand upon Shula, she just suddenly you see like that big tear in her neck just seal up. Okay, you are now stabilized, so you're not going to just die. Okay, as you just see the wolf just wheel round on you.
I ready my shield.
Good stuff. That would be an action, so I'll just say you're.
No, I did notice
you're
I
ready
character
for
while I
combat.
just. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Just when you say that, I'm like,
Yeah,
that is an
that's an
action.
action. What does that action do?
It means that anybody who is attacking you has disadvantage.
Alright.
But that costs an
Not too
action.
bad,
It's
yeah,
attack
no,
rolls.
that's not bad.
It's kind of if you don't want to actually hurt someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't. So.
So Kaboin's gone, Tim's gone. Oh, Tim,
Tim
what
is
would
the
you
one.
like to
Tim's
do
back
the rest of your
up now,
turn?
You just hear from inside the shell. We shouldn't have done that. I've become enraged.
Oh, the benefit of microphones, Tim is not happy.
And then you
Shouldn't
just
have
hear
done
Clark
that, I've
go,
become
oh,
enraged.
sorry, what you saying, little
And
beaten pulpy thing?
I swing, use my movement to stand up, and at the same time swing with 2 hands of Tim's balance.
Okay, as you just
As
stand
he's
up,
enraged.
you just shoot your head out of its shell and just headbutt him in the chin. He's like, "Urgh!" As you swing up your axe, roll me for an attack.
That's a 23.
That hits. How much damage?
Where's my d10s? 12.
12 damage.
Yep.
All right
6
then.
plus 4
That's
plus
good.
2 rage
Two rage,
damage.
but you remember
So
the
14.
rage bonus.
No,
Oh,
you
12
didn't.
damage.
And you guys just hear Tim
Okay.
now just going.
As you just leaps up and he just
And his
just-
eyes have turned
I
white.
told you he could sing.
as you leap up, just uppercut slashes and it slices up the sternum of the bugbear and it's just like, oh. All right then, Pulpy, this gonna be fun.
He doesn't have any reactions left.
I can do that once more.
This turn.
He
This
will
turn.
rest as well. So
Yeah.
if you die
Yeah,
again,
no, that's
you
what I
back
mean. So
off.
if you want to get away,
You would only be able to move 15 feet though.
No.
okay. Just yeah.
Tim
Okay.
is quite happy.
Tim
not
is
in
becoming
combat.
So, Varys, what are you going to do?
Can I use speak with animals on the wolf?
If you got the spell?
Oh yeah.
Have you got the spell slots left?
He hasn't used any spells.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Using his phone.
Have you used any ever?
He hasn't needed to.
No.
No, no, sleep
He's
all the
been
way.
asleep half the time. Yeah, why wouldn't he be?
So can I use
Speak with animals? Sure. You can now speak the wolf's language.
How do I Can I just I ask the wolf why?
Anything you say to him would sound like barks and snarls.
To us, but he will understand you.
So just
Yeah,
talk to
thank
him.
you.
Oh,
Just talk normally.
Why are you attacking them? Why are you attacking us?
He just looks at you like, what?
Why attack us and why not attack him?
How do you know our language? Oh my god.
I just do, okay? Don't question it.
Sir Wolfington.
I very much question it, but whatever. No, I was asking, I believe, you were asking why we were fighting you?
Yeah,
Because you are fighting my master. Simple as that.
but Your master doesn't treat you well.
I couldn't hold it.
Your master won't treat you well. We'll treat you way better.
He gives me food. What more can I ask for?
We can give you more food.
More food, you say?
More food.
More food, really?
Yes.
Hmm.
But on one
How
condition.
much more food?
A lot more.
Oh, a lot more. I didn't.
And we're just
know.
hearing barking.
I didn't know about. I did not know about the quantity of
Where's
lots.
the wolf's intelligence?
What is that?
It's just more than you get now. Only if you help us defeat your master.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh.
Come on.
15 plus. Where is it?
Just
15.
15? Ooh, it wasn't almost an 18. You know what? For the offer of lots of food, I did not even know of that number. I will help you.
Yes. Oh my God. We don't
As he
know
steps off of Shula,
We know,
and you're just
yeah.
watching
Yeah.
this, just going, what's going on? As you just hear him go.
Hey guys,
What is this thing doing?
this is Sir Wolfington. I've named him.
That's not my name, but
Oh,
whatever.
fine, wait. What is your name then?
I don't know. He called me some stupid name.
Okay, his name's Sir Wolfington. And
It's better than the last
I know
one.
he's gonna help us.
I refuse to call him that.
Just
Yeah, Sir Wolfington, fine with me.
it's Sir Wolfington. Do you want him to attack you?
No.
You then call him Sir Wolfington.
I would very much love to attack him. Don't ask.
Oh, then
It's very tempting.
No, it's not worth it. If you do, then I won't.
It's not worth it, you say, but his meat looks so
No,
delicious.
If you do, I won't give you food.
Well, you drive a hard bargain, but very well.
You're
Exactly.
speaking with that thing.
He's being a druid.
Yeah, you're still just saying.
What's he saying?
Well, I've offered him more food for him to help us.
Okay, that
That's
should be
I think
quite
quite
good to me.
reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. I love that you're like, oh, all right then.
I mean, and we
We've seen
can
a lot
trust
more
him,
weirder
can we?
things today.
Oh, definitely.
And we can
definitely.
trust you.
I mean, why would I turn against you?
Who else is telling
Let's,
me?
It's also Sildars as he's watched all this madness and he's just like, you're messed up. Just charges forward.
That's what we're going to do to him.
Let's go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, Cloggy boy. I'm going to have some lovely times with you. And he just swings to attack. So. Oh no.
Natural one?
Yes, that's a natural.
Oh,
one.
good God, that's not good.
What
Yes.
are you going? Yeah.
He's on our side.
He's evil.
That's Sildar.
Oh, it's a wolf.
I told you he
That's
was
Sildar.
evil.
Oh, I thought you meant the boss. My bad.
No! No! Oh.
This
Wait,
is why we don't get along.
Let me try that again.
Okay,
It's
as he,
supposed to be on
as he
our side.
swings, Clark just goes, "Where'd you go?" Whoop! As he just swings past and glances off of Tim's shield. Nope, not shield, shell. One of them. He glances off of Tim's
God,
shell
so
with
resistant.
with a ringing ching.
Silver's gonna die, guys.
He's gonna die.
Sorry about that. I'm still not used to these swords. As you just hiss at him and he's like, bloody hell.
It's just white
Rock in a
foam
hard
just
place
being
there.
produced.
On one side, massive
Somehow
bug
you're
bear, on the
producing
other side,
sea
hissing rock.
Wonderful.
Poor man. He's not
Okay.
having a good day. His rescue was a hissing rock.
Okay, so next is who's left? Shula.
But you are stable.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a 12.
That's a success. One success as you feel a surge of energy pump into your heart. Okay, poor old Clark's turn. Okay, so as he just sees Sildar with no armor on, just goes, "You look prime and fleshy." Ouch! That's gonna sting.
Ooh.
As he just swings a meaty club and just goes into the sternum of Sildar, causing 15 damage,
Oh.
and just smacks Sildar to the ground.
Gone.
How much health does he have? He's not gone, but he's looking messed up.
Not gone.
15 is okay.
He's lost.
He's a
He's
fighter.
lost. He's
He'll
lost.
a
have
fighter,
decent
yeah,
health,
so he's
but
like-
we don't know what level he is. We don't know anything about
Yeah.
him. We don't know,
Yeah.
you know, he could
You
be...
don't know who he is.
I hedge my
You
bets
damn
on
guy,
KC
mate.
health.
And that hit would have killed any of us apart from possibly Tim at full health. But
Yeah.
even then,
No,
but even
15.
then-
So yeah,
How
that
much
would have
damage-
killed
how much
any of
damage was
us.
That would have killed all of us.
18.
15.
15.
Yeah. That would have killed any
That
of
would
us.
have killed you.
It would have
Any one of
literally
us.
killed anyone
We'd
of
all be
us.
dead.
Well, not
It
dead,
wouldn't
but
be
you would be
down, it would be
unconscious.
down, yeah.
You are a surprisingly sturdy wizard.
Wait, how much health you have?
9.
No.
9 is a
Okay.
wizard.
For a wizard, that's
Well done.
insane.
What's your
Well
roll?
done, wizard.
The Constitution, that's 16.
16.
Right.
He rolled well.
Look at these stupid things.
These are 18.
Yeah,
These
he's
are the natural
stupid.
rolls.
20
Those
intelligence.
are the natural rolls.
50.
Okay.
That's impressive.
So
When you
So
got
it
this
was
hand,
Simon.
you've got
So
nothing to
whilst
level up,
Clarky
really.
just
That's
smacked,
impressive.
well, smacked Sildar's bitch up.
Yeah.
And now it is Alistair's turn.
Okay.
The wizard who's now our new tack.
Not at all.
For one turn only.
It seemed pretty
The
convinced.
whole time the goblin's just watching from the table going, anyone want tea? Please?
Fine, thank you.
We'll get to you later, don't you worry.
Please don't.
You have a seat. We'll be right over.
Please don't.
Tina's quite
As far as I
small.
know, the wolf's pretty okay with us.
The wolf seems
Yeah.
quite docile now.
Okay. I've lost shield now, haven't I? Yeah, because it's all
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Turn
Yeah.
to
a
Alistair.
new turn.
Yeah. Where can I go to get in a line of sight of Clark?
You can go to around
Within 30 feet.
here or here, I'd say. Yeah, about here.
Magic missile is it's 30 feet, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
So if
I
you're going to
believe
move to there,
Yeah. Let's do magic missile.
okay, magic missile it is.
Yeah, it's 3 individual attacks, isn't it? 3
they
oh
all
no, they all
attack
have to hit,
separately.
don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
why
just
it's
damage.
so low damage.
Yeah.
So 3 darts, D4. Okay.
2, 3. Let's go. 1, 3, and 4. So it's plus 1 to each of them.
1d4 plus
So
1 4.
2,
5, 4, 2.
Yep.
11. So 11 damage. Jeebus.
It's 23, not on keeping score.
11 damage?
Okay,
Plus-
you get to
No,
12 value.
plus what?
Oh.
Tim did.
Oh my
I'm
god. yeah.
tallying up.
Everyone's level plus.
It's not
More than
23.
damage to me.
Well, that was. Oh no.
Is that fire
I'm
alarm?
guessing a fire check because they've done it before.
Should we leave or no?
No.
No, it's
we
just
just
something
pause
there.
it or
Like
cut
somebody will come to the door to vacate if needs be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for anybody watching on camera. This is a bit of a nightmare.
The dice are on fire.
Run.
Sorry, let me just put out my
We
flame.
want the latch on.
Actually, if you want
I
to,
think this one, I'll just put a clap in afterwards.
yeah, if you want to pause, you might just want to check.
Just someone really insistent at the door.
Just saying, my initial tactic was telling him to kill himself and then using 20 as persuasion.
I know command. If I can force one word on him, and he has to do it in his next action.
Suicide.
So yeah, I could, but I like
think
that
you
I
can-
won't.
I
It's
think
the
you
problem.
I think you can't order people to kill themselves with command.
I don't think you can do that. No.
Yes, it has to be something that
Yeah.
doesn't
Can I-
cause
can I
damage.
persuade
No, you can't. I can't make cause harm to himself. I can do anything else.
Can I make him just like?
Yeah, they'll sort it out in a sec. Just check.
So
I
if
mean,
you
can I
want-
make him just leave us alone?
Potentially.
No, you can do whatever
But-
you want. You're doing persuasion.
Also, I can
I've got a
just,
spell.
I can just
I've got a
persuade
spell
him to
that
kill
is
himself.
forced persuasion.
Yeah.
That
I
doesn't
think
mean that
it's,
he'll
yeah,
do
I,
it.
don't, I
though.
think you can't
Can I persuade him to kill myself and then down?
Kill
kill
him.
himself,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
yourself.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, an immediate rule of persuasion: you cannot force somebody to do harm to
Yeah.
themselves.
Can I attempt to just leave
You
it?
can-
Unless they were
leave
that
it
way
there?
natured anyway.
You can try.
You
I
can
mean,
try.
wait.
No assurances it's going to stick.
Let's wait until they just get desperate. So that is a massive.
Yeah, this is like.
Hey,
that's
stop
a-
this!
Yeah, there's a massive ace in the hole.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, you do have your plot.
It's
I
pretty
forgot
safe.
about that.
I indirectly used mine to prevent the attack of the second goblin wave. Right? That was the one that got me up to start with.
True enough. Right, so should we just wait until this is passed?
Give it another minute or two, and then we'll have those. Yeah. Because what time do we need
can
to
I
finish?
pop to the
again?
loo quickly?
If you need to go to
Yeah,
the toilet,
well,
go
yeah.
right ahead, mate.
Oscar,
Yeah.
what time do we need to finish?
Shall we just say about 7:30?
Wait, where is? I've got to be there at 8. Where is it?
Right. Okay.
Just there.
How would, if you could take a guess on what we're doing, how would you say? How would you say it would take?
We should be done by about 7:30.
So with the damage we're dealing of those
Yeah,
two
with
hits.
the damage you are dealing to
I'm
the
grabbing stuff and
bugbear,
setting it up.
holy jeebus.
And if
You
I
stop-
get
you
if I
stop
get
up-
within
you stop
constant,
up
I can
and-
do 3d10.
I can grab your stuff.
What
If you want to grab your
inflict
stuff.
wounds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that is like I don't want
I'll
to
just
do
take
that
your
I'm
stuff.
going to drive back here through.
It goes against
Oh,
my
it's-
purpose.
it's-
You didn't catch
But
it.
if I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
kill to stop killing,
No.
It's going to take an hour to get there from leaving here.
So what? You'll just edit this part out.
That's right.
No, let the viewers sit through 5
Yeah,
minutes.
we'll have them
of,
sit through this.
5 minutes of fire alarm.
But yeah, it'll be just easy enough to just remove this segment, Oscar.
Yeah,
Someone's
that's
trying
cool.
to hack into my
Okay,
account.
cool. Just checking.
Oh.
What's that?
Someone's trying to hack into my Twitch account
How dare?
3 times in a row.
You what?
Someone's tried to hack into my Twitch account.
What are you
Why?
going to do with that?
Nothing. I don't know. It's been 5 times in the past 2 days.
Yeah, I've
Funny
had people
you
try to
can
hack my stuff.
Yeah.
That was
me.
not fun.
Pardon?
I've had people try to hack my stuff. That was not fun. I had to have words with Xbox. It was in America.
No.
No, okay. That's not
I
fun.
don't know
Yeah,
what
that was a
they
pain.
gained
Did
from
they say they're taking this off?
There's nothing
They
to
said they
gain
were
from
working
it.
on it.
We're
Like,
having
Why-
cheese.
why-
It's my email. It's my email. You probably get.
It got worse.
Hooray!
that.
Alright.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll just wait for Ash and then we're good to go.
whose turn is it?
Don't turn it off again.
Well, Alistair just went and did his major damage with that magic missile.
That's a lot of damage.
Like, that's an ungodly amount of damage. As you just swell and then just 3 prisms of almost glass darts just go fire off and just go oh, bird, sparkly thing, and just smacks them off himself.
I am now
Yeah.
spent.
Don't like him.
What cantrips do you have?
Blade Ward, Firebolt, and Mage Hand.
Okay, so next
He's got a big
is-
club.
Yep.
You've got 2 mage hands together.
3 mage.
3!
If I wake up.
Oh god.
I
Now-
could do something.
Could
Now-
we cast
I like
one?
this.
Could 3 people cast one spell in unison?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Alright then.
They can cast 3 spells separately. if
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
their
Could we do
thing.
3 spells separately but like pick up the same thing? But like,
No.
so, okay.
Can combine the
You're gonna like
two
this.
races
It's
of mage hands.
Wolfington's turn.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
my
As he
bubble.
leaps forward and just goes, Fluffy, no!
Ah.
and just leaps forward. And with a snarl, goes to attack.
Please do a lot of
And hits.
Yes.
Hits for. Wait, what's his modifier? Yep, he hits. For.
This is the end of the wolf that killed me in one blow. We should be okay.
You kill me. What
Ooh.
Going to fear
How would the
people
wolf
way
like
in.
to do this?
You say that. Yeah, you say that, but
Is that it?
yeah, as he leaps forward, he's like, "Oh my God, no!" and chomps down on his face like, "No, I love you!" Slack, and just half of his face comes off in Wolfington's mouth. He's just like, and just you see like feral in his eyes. He just looks just like, and devours the last of what Bugbear's face was in his mouth.
Yes, there.
How much damage?
And you just see him pad up to you, just like,
I pet him.
it looks at you like, almost that look of, do that again, motherfucker. Hmm? It looks at you.
You're looking at
expectantly.
him like you're going to do it again.
Starts to bare his teeth.
What? Fine, I pet him again.
No.
Or what? Am I
Let-
not? Am
let-
I?
Listen,
my
listen.
God.
I'm so confused.
He said, "Do it again. I dare you."
Ah.
And what did you promise him?
Yeah, I promised him food. So I mean,
What's your AC?
Oh, for
oh
God's
god,
sake.
15.
Yeah.
Because you started like barking. So
Your
I didn't
hand,
realize
your
you-
hand, it takes a vicious bite as he just, and just your arm is now like a huge strip torn off of it as you take 7 damage.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Can I just be like the
Fine
food-
with that.
The food's over there.
Where?
I said I'll give you a reward if you kill it.
Yeah, but your gesturing's over there. Where?
At the
Clark.
clock.
It's
You've
like,
already done it.
just pads off to Clark, and you just see him just, and just
Okay.
tearing into the
Whose
corpse.
turn are we on?
I think that's it.
So much
I
for
don't
Clark.
think.
The mighty beast.
Tell you what, the goblins were worse.
I
How much
don't
damage
think.
did the wolf do?
Hang on.
7 damage.
Who's 7? Oh, okay, cool.
Whose turn is it?
Whose turn is it now? It's the 4 12s.
We had more trouble with
Cool.
that slope. than we
Because-
did with
yeah.
Clark.
More trouble with that
Ti-
slope and those goblins than Clark at all.
Tim is still enraged.
He is.
That's a good point.
I
Oh,
slam
no.
that table into the goblin.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
You
9.
broke Oscar.
You move to slam the table and just you slam yourself into it as you realise it's a lot sturdier than you expected, and you've just
I'm
basically bonked
slathering
right
at the
into
goblin over the table.
it. And the goblin's just like, if you have any complaints, complain to the dead guy as he walks off.
I mean, I'm gonna continue attacking.
Tim,
but
Where's
while
Tim,
being
Tim,
Tim.
enraged.
Daffodils.
Oh, no, it's not my turn. It's not my turn yet.
Yeah,
It's
Does
all
that
three of our
placate
turns
you?
together.
that's.
We all shout daffodil.
Just like daffodils.
Daffodils, man,
Think of the
daffodils!
daffodils, Tim.
Daffodils.
Sildar once again is just looking at you like, daffodils?
You all right there, sir?
I'll be better, but
How's your spleen?
surprised you know what a spleen is. It'll do for now.
I head over to our unconscious body.
Oh boy, that stings.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm conscious.
I
You've won it one
I
time.
haven't done anything at all
Yeah,
don't do
useful
nothing.
in this whole entire day.
No,
it doesn't.
healed me.
Death roll, please.
Did we just kill the boss in like
That's a
Yes, you did.
1.5
Yeah.
turns?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
That was
Yes. If you don't
That's
kill me
success.
to pieces.
Yep.
And one more.
10. That's a 7.
That doesn't matter. You're
What
staying
is-
as
I
the
keep my hand
What
on
does
the
Clark look
chest.
like? He's
Come on.
got much on him
Come on.
for appearance.
You are not checking that corpse.
I
No?
begin to shake.
What's
Oh.
happening to it?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Being
Yeah.
eaten
It's
by
gonna
a
be
Yeah,
eaten
put
by
your
the
hands near that body, I dare you.
Nope.
As you just see him
From-
tearing into it, just
before
sticking
this-
his
all this
snout deep
happened.
into the flesh.
Did
It's a bit late
he,
now.
Did he look like he had stuff like
You saw a big
stuff like
you saw a
top
big
hat
face.
on.
a top hat? Okay,
Yeah.
all right then.
You ain't getting that top hat.
I remember every detail from the past month though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I said you had a top hat on.
Okay,
And
I
lots
thought
of
you were
the,
saying like as a passive thing, but yeah. Okay.
No, he had a top hat on
Oh,
him.
right.
Nothing else of particular valuables that you spotted
Okay.
on him.
Okay. All right then.
You remember very clearly seeing him, then you remember
And
lots
you're
of
also not about to
away.
check closer.
Yeah. No.
You're like, no.
Enjoy.
As you see, Wolfington is enjoying his meal. Okay, so what would everybody like to do?
Well, I think I'm happy with that combat. I did 2 healing moves and you won.
I drink the tea.
You drink the tea, roll me a con
Well,
check.
you're still in rage, aren't you? So
No,
No,
you,
you angrily
Yeah,
have
you
to
just
do
get the
dispelled
trick.
rage
You
and
calm
that
me
worked.
down.
Okay.
You calm me
Okay,
down.
we succeeded.
What's this?
Something you told
20
me.
It
Two.
calms him down.
It's
told
a
us Kim to what?
strong concoction. Like, it is made out of some
his
kind
own
of
power.
spirit. As you just chug it, and then it burns as it goes down, but then you're just like, oh, that's got some kick.
Hey, you got any more?
Oh, the goblin's gone.
Goblin's not.
You tried to attack him, he's vacating.
Where did he run off to?
I mean,
You
I'm
saw
gonna
him go
leave
down
them
the
a
garbage
1-star
chute.
review on Cave Advisor.
Garbage.
Is that all garbage at the back there?
Oh, this is all like barrels and valuables and all kinds of stuff.
How much of the table is left?
Solid section is removed from the club.
The
but that's about
and
it.
then Tim gnawed at it. Right.
That's
Okay.
true. He was trying to just take
I
chunks out of it.
I've eaten some of it.
approach the curtain, still shield raised, unsure of what's on the other side. Poke my head through. Tim,
Oh, hey, bud, it's all good in here. It's, there's some barrels and stuff. You want to come help me check them out?
oh, alright.
Can I have a look around?
Sure. Roll
I'm
me
gonna
perception.
check out the
Are there any
barrels.
bodies in the room?
No,
These
look
corpses, these
in,
skeletons?
look in the stuff.
Clark, who's getting munched on, but that's about
That's
it.
about it.
Can I have a look in the barrels in the stuff see if I find anything of?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What is it?
Roll my investigation.
Just roll me perception.
Perception. Okay.
Can I
Not
look at the
investi-
two? Can I look
I was
at
going
the
to say
two
not
photos?
investigation, but I have a -1 to investigation.
It's not investigation. Is it perception? Yeah.
Perception.
Okay. Yeah. It'll be 16.
16.
18.
18. 16, 18. Okay. As you're all ruffling
Are
through
you back up?
the provisions, you find among them 2 potions with an odd greenish liquid inside, 600 copper pieces.
Is this all of us
We're gonna work out
together?
who's taking
Yeah.
these first.
Okay.
It's cumulative.
Yeah, as you've all just been rifling
Okay.
through,
Or are you just listening?
you
Okay.
collectively
okay.
found
Let's
this.
put it all on the table, guys.
Yeah. I'm just writing it down.
Oh look, someone's
110
liquefying
silver
goblins.
pieces,
600 copper.
600 copper, 110 silver,
Yep.
and what seems to be a small jade statuette of a frog. And you see that there are tiny gold orbs for eyes.
I do a medicine check on the potion to see if I recognise them.
A medicine check?
Would that-
Go ahead.
Can I do
I'm
another?
expecting to have some sort of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything
It's 12.
You don't know.
Is there anything intriguing about this frog statue? Is that magical essence or?
No, it just seems,
No,
it just seems to be a frog just
Yeah.
looking up, just like.
He's not.
Oh wait, what?
No, just kind of like that.
Oh right. I was like,
You've got it down riveted that. No. Like that kind of pose where you just expect a frog to go.
Okay.
Looks a little
Yeah,
bit
nothing
like
out of the
my
ordinary.
grandma.
When you're
Can
close
I roll
to
insight on you?
Me?
The DM.
Nothing out of you.
I was about to say, roll me a 40 check.
take mine.
Shula's still not up, by the way.
Oh yes, death roll, please. I love how you've all just forgotten Shula.
17.
I've been checking.
Success, you are up and healthy with 1 health.
Can I look at
Okay.
the 2 pools of water just to see if there's
Oi,
anything special
You were
about them?
right too.
Sure,
I touched the
wrong
symbol up
perception.
here. Just flick it again.
Sure.
Oh wow, 22.
Nothing particularly out of the ordinary from them. They just pour from the ceiling, from holes coming from somewhere. I'd assume in like a mountain or something.
More
We
one
can't
for
work it out.
Okay, cool.
pragmatic and science and
Hey,
more
Shula,
things that
you
we
okay
do
out
than
there?
what we asked to happen.
I mean, what happened?
But I've more.
Oh,
Fair enough,
this
I fully
friendly
believe
wolf
what you want, yeah.
helped us out.
Oh,
As
okay.
they're looking
Yeah.
at
As
as
you
they're
hear
looking
the
at him,
word-
he's back on it. Like,
I'm playing a cleric.
What the
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
As you hear the word
why is he
friendly,
still alive?
you just hear him just very ferociously tearing into class.
So right.
He's with us! I tamed him,
I
I
pat
tamed
him.
him.
Well,
It's okay.
he's with him.
He just has a
Tell that to my neck.
Can I roll
He
out?
didn't mean it, okay? He did this to
Animal
my
handling,
arm.
yeah.
It's okay, it happens.
And then he
Yes.
did that to his master.
22!
He did that to his
He
master.
allows you as he carries on chewing.
I scratch him behind the ears.
You're brave.
I'm done.
So brave. Yeah, it's a very fine line between brave and dumb.
Teammate's got one leg firmly on both sides.
So we've completely tracked everything.
As Sildar checks the corpse of Clark, he's just like, we'll think we found out who survived this in the end, didn't we?
Oh, you did nothing.
All right. Steady.
No, I mean that's fair.
I think he did
Varys?
more than I think he
Tim?
did more than I did. Varys.
He drew his oil, gave us an opportunity. You be nice to him.
Actually, no, he did fall over quite well.
Oh,
Good
we'll not
point.
be
Did he
mocked.
nearly die though?
Let's.
No, we know you're Hilda.
What's his name again?
Sam.
Yeah, Sildar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sildar.
I'll leave you to communication.
He's just.
Well, I'm going to ignore these barbs, and hopefully we can get to Fendelin without any concerns.
What take you to Fendelin?
Yeah, Fendelin. Because I need to go to Fendelin. I don't think
For
I need
no
to
particular
share-
for no particular reason.
Yeah,
we just
no
need to
particular
go.
reason
yeah,
why,
Yeah,
so
no, I
go
get it.
figure,
Yeah, I
yeah.
get it. Yeah, just
Yeah,
need to go.
go figure, no
Yeah.
reason at all.
Yeah, we
just
may
need to go to Fendelin.
we may need to go as well.
Oh,
maybe,
ain't that
yeah.
weird? Let me
Yeah.
guess, no reason at all?
No reason at all.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
no, we were
could
doing a
be
delivery.
of assistance to each other.
I also
I'm
didn't know
sorry,
earlier.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Told me you'd never heard of
The tortoise is talking.
Tortoise.
You were saying?
No, we were doing a delivery.
Where
That's
you
why,
now?
that's why we gotta go.
What delivery was this?
Oh, I couldn't possibly say.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Because you don't know the words. Is it because you don't know the
I
words?
stopped paying attention. I'm looking.
Walk away.
Mr. Caboin, sir. Is this a lot?
He's smarter than he lets on.
Oh, it's a fair amount, yeah.
He's got a bit of snappiness to him.
It's- I think it's more. I think it's
You didn't
more.
get it.
More than
Well,
I've ever
I
seen
think
in
it's
my
safer
life.
to travel in a group to
You
go
haven't lived a
Fendelin.
life
I
of
don't know
riches,
if that's what you want.
No.
Come
Yeah,
to I
for
have
no
either.
other reason. For no particular reason at all.
Ah, no particular reason. Of course not. Right, okay.
Who should we give it
It's
to?
just one more person to hate me.
You raise a good point.
Only if you really, really deserve it.
I point to the hole in my chest again. Silent, but just like musing to myself.
He just nods to you like, I get it. Okay.
Would anybody like?
Oh, yes.
So as you all
Sorry.
head out of the
Digest.
cave, and you find yourselves in pitch black of darkness, and Sildar is just like, You know what? It's been a while since I've seen the outside. Kind of appreciate the fresh air.
Oi.
As it's just like, you can almost hear the nature. You hear woo, woo, and the occasional pads of wildlife, and then just a.
Oh yeah, there's crows following us.
As you look up, you see there is one perched on the doorway of the cave.
One.
Yep, just looking down at you all.
I say we
what's
be
the night
careful.
sky
Hey,
like?
Mr. Crow.
Black. There are stars.
Wait, don't worry, Hilda. The stars are still there. They're just behind the clouds.
As you hear this, you again hear that, and then as you turn around, you see on the ground and the grass a sea of crows,
Oh, fuck.
all not moving, not making a sound, just looking at you.
Me?
All
Or just
of you.
everyone? Okay.
Or all specifically you.
I read
Jeez,
the
what do I do?
flies, but-
All specifically on you.
Can I wait on who?
All
Everyone.
of you.
Oh,
Us.
can I use speak with animals to ask? Like,
Sure.
for my last spot though. Why are you following us around?
I'm not sure they can understand you.
One just flutters up and perches on.
Right.
I'm assuming you have a staff.
What?
You have a staff.
I've got staff. If you want to touch on
No,
that.
I'm saying does.
Okay,
Does
yeah.
Varys.
Oh no, I only have.
What's your arcane focus?
I'm fine.
He's just got one. I don't think we decided what it
What?
was yet.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure.
Okay. Lands on your arm. You're a bit surprised. Just like, dead! Dead!
What's dead?
Dead!
What, us dead?
Dead!
Can I turn
And
to
then
the-
just flutters back to the crowd, immediately just turning and watching you guys again.
What did he say?
Well,
You said something.
yeah, it just said dead over and again.
They can
over and over
Right.
again.
Well, I feel
You-
much
you
better
can
now.
Communicate with them. Do they not say anything else?
No, it only repeated dead.
I liked it better when we couldn't understand them.
Yes,
Yeah.
same, but at least now we know to keep our guard up, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the wolf followed us?
Yeah, did Sir Wolfington come with us?
Oh yeah, he's paddled along.
Oh my god.
Can we send the wolf out onto the crows?
He's seen all the crows.
We
and he's,
can't,
like,
you can't.
he's kind of shrunk away. He's just like, this isn't
Can you-
natural.
Could you have a chat? Oh no, you can't do it. Can you wait? How long does it last? Can you
Yeah,
just
that's
do
a
it?
good while.
It
Yeah.
lasts a
Could you have a chat with him, see if he can perceive anything we can't, or speak with anything that we can't?
Who's
The dog.
He
The
ain't
wolf.
calling him that name.
Okay, Subaltern,
Yeah.
are you able to see what these crows want, potentially, without trying to scare
Don't
them?
make me have to commerce with these crows, please. I've seen crows before. These are not typical crows.
Have you had any past
There is
encounters?
something unnatural about them.
Is there anything else you could tell us? Or tell me?
Only that this is not normal. This is not normal crow behavior, and it is certainly not natural. Like, almost like you see him just curl up into his own shoulders, just his ears dropped, very fearful of this. What do you say?
Well, he said that it's just not normal, and he seemed
Oh, you
quite...
think?
You're telling us. Look at them.
Okay, it's a wolf. Okay, what else is he?
Not
probably
respecting
saying?
him.
But he said that we have to just be very careful.
Right.
Now that really close, can I see anything that's not of normal crow nature?
What are you going to check?
I want to see if there's anything magical about them, or anything that's magical in the area.
Roll me an arcana.
Yeah, well, I've got detect.
You have to
It's
detect
just
magic.
I had it before, but
You
I've
probably,
got
you
detect
probably
magic.
spells.
How long does Speak with Animals last? You might
What
not
do
need
you
it to
use?
recast it.
Oh yeah.
I can't-
10 minutes.
Would I have?
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
19.
Magic
Would I
off
need
my
to
hand.
recast it?
19.
Take the flame, take that.
19.
There is a magical energy to these crows.
Hmm.
Is it all linked, or is it? How would I be able to perceive it?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think.
Are you getting
Is it-
individual points or just
yeah.
a wash?
Is it all like
feels
coming
like
from a
like
source?
the mass of this just feels like a wash of magic.
Can I put the glove on?
Of course.
Sure.
And can I ask?
Why not go for it?
Because it was night
Shoot.
when we went into the cave
Don't.
and we had a long
I'm
rest.
not gonna. I'm not
Is
gonna.
the sky dark?
I really
Is
wanna
it nearing
fight
It is
all
dawn?
of them.
nighttime.
Is
But
it nearing dawn?
We
Like-
It
were
is
in
not
there
dawn
a,
yet.
like a full cycle. Or,
Yeah, but it's not gone through the whole day and come
It
to
is
night.
not. It is not
It
past the
will,
night
it will
cycle
approach
yet.
dawn within some time.
Yeah, but within 8 hours, and it's only just gone
Yeah.
dark. Yeah, no.
Sure. I'm just making sure.
No, that's fine. Okay, so you're
just
saying?
remarkably observant.
Oh, I put the glove on.
Okay, as you slip the glove on, immediately you just see the crows pad back silently, almost like a wave just parting away from you.
I produce flame. In my
You
hand.
produce flame; they don't move.
If you're gonna speak to them, this is your chance.
Well, yeah, I walk up.
As much as I don't like it.
out.
As you walk
So,
up to them, they pad away from you, kind of curling towards the other heroes, away from Varys.
What do you want from us?
Dad!
Still the same answer?
Dad!
Is there anything else you could hint to?
Dad!
I throw the fireball at the ground in front of me.
It fizzles out of life. And as you say this, coming from the cave, you hear, "The very simple-minded creatures you'll find." As each of you turns to look at the wall, you see a man in regal clothing, with slick-backed hair, and a very smug smile on his face, watching each of you, and purple flesh. And that's where we will stop.
This
for
is the
session.
purple guy!
I hope you guys
Hey.
enjoyed this extended edition of Too Many 20s, and I hope you come back again. Enjoy.
Whee!
Well done.
Well done, man.
Oh, there you go.